All right, I'll say greetings this evening of your time. Close your eyes. Allow your physical body to assume a comfortable posture. Take 3 deep, full breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. In any way that you find most pleasing, picture your body floating, weightless in space, with no particular forces acting upon it from any direction. Feel the sense of the weight being removed from you as you simply float in empty weightlessness. Imagine, if you will, a blue-white sphere of light around what you call your feet. And as you picture this sphere encompassing both of your physical feet, feel a sense of letting go. Feel a sense of allowance and relaxation. As your feet relax, begin to envision the sphere slowly expanding so that it now begins to reach below your feet and begins to creep up your upper feet, your lower legs, your calves. And as the sphere grows in intensity and begins to envelop your physical body, allow yourself to visualize each, as you create them to be, part relaxing as the wave of the bubble moves through your calves to your knees, entering into what you refer to as your thighs. And as this bubble grows, feel that relaxation. Feel the lightness. Feel the letting go of whatever part of your body that is now within the bubble. Feel that relaxation. As the sphere begins to grow, it now envelops your pelvic area. Feel the letting go. Feel the warmth. Feel the love. Begin to sense within the bubble a substance, so that you are not merely floating within an empty bubble, but are supported completely on every surface, outer surface of your body that the bubble begins to envelop. As the parameters of the bubble expand to now include your abdomen, your navel, feel the relaxation in that area. Let go of any effort. Simply allow yourself to feel the weightlessness, the effortlessness. Continue to sense, as the bubble grows, the caressing of your body, the warmth, the love that fills you as you relax, as you release, and begin to allow yourself to feel the outermost reaches of this bubble, beginning to envelop your solar plexus, moving up, gradually enveloping what you call your chest cavity. Feel your heart releasing, letting go, becoming connected to all the rest that is now in relaxation. As this sphere grows, it now encompasses your shoulders, and feel it dripping into your throat area, allowing that to relax, allowing the weight to disperse. As this begins now to encompass your chin, mouth, feel that, and the muscles within relax and release. Picture this beginning now to include the nose and allow what you call your sinus cavities to open fully and to allow in your exchange, in your breath, that relaxation to become embodied in the breath itself. Feel the muscles of your cheeks begin to relax. As the bubble contains now your eyes, allow them to relax. Begin to feel it creeping, massaging the temples of your head. Allow that to relax. And understand now that the bubble is beginning to expand to the point where it now completely contains you. Allow yourself to remain suspended within this blue-white bubble of energy, within this unconditionally loving chrysalis, and simply feel yourself being, simply being. If there is to be a thought that occurs to you, simply observe. Do not participate. Do not become activated. Do not become invested. Simply observe, literally, from your transcendental point of view, as the observer. As you sit within your transcendental point of view, you begin to realize that your name, that your face, that your physical history are but mere minute aspects of who you are. They do not truly describe who you are fundamentally, but are simply now punctuations, expressions within you. You simply now define yourself with the words, I am. Feel this. Begin to understand that you literally always exist within this bubble, and in fact are not moving around within a reality, but remain perfectly static within this bubble expression as the reality moves around you. Therefore, begin to glimpse foundationally that your eyes do not perceive a reality. They are not windows to a world, but they project the reality from you and in many senses are actually filters to the world. Those filters are determined by your beliefs. Allow yourself to feel the fundamental signature expression of yourself as simply beingness. I am. Understand that you will always and have always been able to say, I am. It is a constant. And though you create the apparency of being many individuals separate from each other, fundamentally, foundationally, the I am is all one I am. Multifaceted expressions of one I am, but a singular source expression. Understand that within the I am, the expression of beingness in the moment, therein lies your power. You create your reality always, only right now, in any given moment. And the reality and meaning that you assign in that moment determines the perception in this phase of your existence. Understand that the I am is your fundamental basic signature, and that everything else is merely an expression within you, an exploration within you, an experience within you. Feel the weight of this truth. Understand that you share with all reality, existence, beingness itself. And you are not in any way disconnected from all of reality. Now, understand the following. You generally assign in your lives that when things make sense to you analytically, that there is order to the universe, order within the universe. And then you are understanding a foundational and fundamental truth. But also understand, as the conditional beings that you are exploring, that many times you will, in that sense, create a seemingness. That seemingness will be expressed as disorder in your life, or things which do not analytically seem to embody order. Understand, everything in creation is interconnected. Everything in creation is ordered. Your terminology will allow us to describe that when you are aware of that order, in that sense, it is external or expletive. When you are not aware of order, it is implicate order. It is order which is not necessarily manifesting in your reality in terms that make sense to you, but nevertheless still part of the universal scheme, still part of the universal order. There is truly no chaos. That is an expression, an intelligent expression. It may seem that it is possible for there to be chaos, but ultimately that is simply implicate order. Order unexpressed in your reality, but still a statement of order in the universal sense. So you may understand by extension that nothing is extraneous. And if you allow yourself to call forth from the implicate order and externalize from the implicate order, you may understand that nothing is withheld from you until you define that it is, until you use as an excuse based on, many times, a past historical rationale. That is a statement in the moment. That is a statement of beingness. And though it seems like a momentum, is the reperpetuation of the thing you say you do not prefer. Your power lies in the isness of the moment. That moment is always 100% completely the fulcrum, the hub around which your entire reality will seem to circumvent or rotate. Therefore, once you choose in the moment to redefine yourself completely and live the results of that choice, you can then prove in no uncertain terms that momentum is an illusion. For if something truly had momentum or inertia, it could not be stopped in a moment. It would need to have an aftershock, an inertia. Because you do have complete choice in any given moment to transform completely and embody that transformation. That is proof beyond the shadow of a doubt that momentum is a self-perpetuated illusion. Feel in the isness expression, in your transcendental point of view, that this is so. Feel it. Do not rationalize, do not analyze, but feel that fundamental truth. Remember, you exist. Number one. And number two, all is one expression, and one is all. There is no separation, simply degrees of exploration from different points of view. And number three, what you put out is what you get back instantaneously. You only ever experience the reality you are the vibration of. If you are experiencing a reality you no longer prefer, the creatorhood approach is to simply acknowledge that without judgment. For when you acknowledge it, you give yourself the ability to change it. When you judge it, you separate yourself from that very same ability. So wherever you find that you may fall short of your expectations, simply allow that to be all right. Simply allow yourself to recognize who you are and change correspondingly anything that no longer is representative of who you are without forsaking it, without judging it or invalidating it. You will find that many individuals will still, in communicating with us and understanding what we have to share, when they begin to adopt or adapt a new belief system, still continue to forsake the old. Though we have shared this many times, individuals continue to do this on varying levels. Each time you do that, you invalidate the new change. And the way you express this, the many forms that you express this, can range from very obvious to very subtle. Allow yourself to begin to be aware of where you still forsake who you have been and no longer are. But by necessity, you needed to have been that person to be who you are. And if you are convincing others who used to be the way you are, that is an expression that you still forsake the old belief. Forsaking the old belief does not allow you to release it. It keeps it hanging around. So begin to allow your reality to deliver to you as it has flawlessly done. The remaining limiting beliefs. Be willing to feel what comes up. Be willing to consciously access this transcendental point of view, which very often removes the charge from observing your reality and simply allows you to do so impartially, as a silent witness. Remember that you assign meaning to your reality, and the assignment of that meaning determines the effect that you get out. And by extension, you can approach any situation and looking at the props that are right in front of you. Simply make believe in your mind that you are watching a play upon a stage and that the curtain has risen. All the characters are in place. All the props are in place. But you have absolutely no idea what the scene means yet, for no one has acted and no one has spoken. That attitude of open receptivity can be applied to any situation. You need not attach your excess baggage to all situations. You may approach them fresh and anew, again as though the curtain is rising for the first time and you have no idea of any built-in meaning. That symbol will be assistive. That is the degree of neutrality. That is the degree to which your reality has no built-in meaning. And your assignment of that meaning will always result in an effect directly proportional to that assignment. This is how you have already created your life, and I simply remind you of this because you can use anything that is in place in your life right now that you do not prefer to your advantage, but only through willingness to look at it that way. Only through willingness to be on with it, to get on with it, to allow yourself to not only access the bottom of your barrel in timid fashion, but to boldly and briskly turn that barrel upside down and dump the contents out before you. That is the degree of your strength to transform your reality. And whatever symbol the quote-unquote remaining major fear and anxiety seem to present, it is always a direct signpost to your area of greatest exploration, to your area of greatest potential for transformation. And the degree to which you perceive negatively that something can overcome you, to that very extent, is conversely the extent of the positive, shall I say, silver lining within any situation. So as bad as you think, to make this quite colloquial, it can be, is exactly how good it can be. Therefore, if you feel that there is something that you have not looked at, which is so overwhelming that it can practically destroy you, understand that it is such a powerful transformational tool that it can practically, completely transform you. And it is simply a matter of accessing that opportunity through the front conscious door or through the back, perhaps less conscious or unconscious route. It will come up either way, I assure you. Allow your life to deliver to you everything that you need. Though you have lived an infinite number of lives in an infinite number of experiences, for now, forget all that on purpose and realize that everything you possibly need to be the absolutely best you imaginable exists not only within this life, but within any given moment, if you are willing to so address yourself from that perspective of power. Allow yourself, in floating in this bubble, to picture in the middle of your forehead, in what you refer to as your third eye region, a spark of light. Feel the electric repercussions of this spark. Understand that this spark delivers to you an aspect of excitement. Allow yourself, your body, your mind, your spirit to interpret this spark and determine what excites you. Allow your imagination to provide a picture within the spark itself. As you conjure up the idea of this excitement, feel the excitement. Imbue the picture until you imbue the emotion, and together co-create a mass excitement. Picture yourself doing that exciting thing and feeling how it feels to be that you, the you who already does the things that are representative of who you say you wish to be. See yourself in the performance of the actions and feel yourself in performance of the action. Feel the oneness and connectedness as you express that excitement through action. Feel that pivotal aspect of each and every moment becoming more blatant and delivering to you how variable your reality is, delivering to you how transmutable, how transformable it is, reminding you in no uncertain terms that change is the only constant. Therefore, change is not something to strive toward, to force upon, but simply something to allow, being that it is the natural expression of your creation. Notice that your bubble, which has heretofore been stationary, is beginning to now float toward the idea of planet Earth. And allow yourself to feel yourself within this vessel, within this energy sphere, floating as a feather, downward, swaying, side to side. Allow the wind of your desire to carry upon its wings the bubble that you are. And notice now that you are beginning to go toward a particular place. Allow yourself to be carried, to be moved by the wind itself. And begin to notice the physical representation, the place upon your planet to which your bubble carries you. As you approach that destination, at whatever rate and timing is comfortable, allow that bubble to place you gently down upon the ground, gently down upon the surface of your planet itself. And as it does, pop, allowing you to recrystallize your reality around you. And at the same time, be mindful of where your imagination has landed you. Understand that this may or may not necessarily represent a physical place upon your planet, but now represents a place within you. And what you have done in this interaction, by aligning to your excitement, by aligning to your true self, is you have allowed the creation within you of a place of perfect peace. Picture yourself sitting in this place in a comfortable posture. And once again with me, take 3 deep breaths and breathe into this place of perfect peace. Notice as you breathe how that brings you into resonance with the space you have created within you. And understand that from this point forward, the only thing that you need do to access this place from which you create, the center rest state through which all realities are equally, potentially possible, is now as accessible to you as simply sitting down anywhere and taking those 3 deep breaths. So once again, take 3 deep breaths with me and understand that from this point forward, that is all it will require to conjure up and seat yourself firmly within your place of perfect peace. Allow yourself to rematerialize within your seat, within your room this night of your time. Understand that what you have created is always available to you. Through 3 deep breaths, you will create your place of perfect peace. And within that space, within that place, which is merely an expression of a locality within the non-local essence of who you are, you can always experience the I am. You can always be touched in equally to all of creation. You can always then lay down the templates, the overlays, the references that you prefer on a causal level. Simply then, your willingness upon reestablishing contact with your environment and planet, we suggest keeping your eyes open and acting upon whatever opportunities that your particular, shall I say, blueprinting will present, for it will in no uncertain terms, within generally 3 of your days, show a blatant physical manifestation that will be representative of the communication received, of the connection made in that way. Therefore, nothing is kept from you. Everything is from you. We thank you for your willingness to share in synchronous harmony this idea with us. It brings us great joy and revelry to share and co-create with you in this way. We thank you for your willingness to open the doors within you and allow us to come in. We bid you a most fond and loving, pleasant dreams, and understand this interaction will continue in your dreams.